Hello YouTube and welcome to the Spooge Lube 300. Here we are at the Talladega Super Speedway. We have 17 drivers ready to rumble here at the 2.66 mile tri-oval in Talladega, Alabama. We're about to get to racing here, but first we got a little bit of business to take care of, and we got to go on a formation lap. We got to get these guys lined up in the way they qualified, and that's what we're participating in right now. So here we go. We're starting the lineup here. We have the 08 up front, the 15 row 2, or starting second. Row 2 we have this is 99. And the 01, row 3 we got the 36 and the 23. Row 4 we got the 5 and the 78. Row 5 we got the 0 and the 2. Row 6 we got the 74 and the 13. Row 7 we got the 86 and the 98. Row 8 we got the 8. And alongside of him, row 9, 51. In row 8 and row 9 we have the 19 of Corey. So here we are, we're lined up and ready to go for the Spooge Lube 300 at Talladega. Double wide, ready to go. Everybody ready to rumble for 54 hot ones here at the 2.66 mile plate track. We're racing at Talladega. These Veedverks Bandit series cars are actually the fastest of the 3 series after they reduced the horsepower of the Outlaw series cars. These cars have the most horsepower, even though we have restricted engines on all 3 series. These cars get up to speed the fastest as we round turns 3 and 4. The 08 of Barnett, the 15 of Race up front, the 99 of Danny Szypanski in third. Malenko Taco for 5th. That rounds out your top 5. Everybody single file here to start the race. The 5 car of Addy hanging tough in 6th. We have the 13 of Bud Racer trying to make an outside lane appearance and files himself back in line here on the inside, and we begin the choo-choo train around this track. 36 of Taco poked his head out to the outside, had no friends to do so. Addy moves into the 5th position as Taco falls back 1 spot. Barnett continues to lead over Race, Szypanski, and Malenko. There's a lap car coming up the track. That's the 19 of Corey. He will give way to the leaders. He goes to the outside lane. Bud again to the outside lane, trying to make an appearance with no help up there. Trying to get the slipstream off the 19 of Corey. Not working out in his favor, and now everybody in the field is in this train of cars. That means we got 17 drivers nose to tail. The 0 of Devin making a move to the outside lane. No friends up there. He files back in line in front of the 01 of Doug. To the inside goes the 99 of Stepanski under the WL line. He's done that a lot. Tonight in the truck race. Had a hard time holding a line. Looks the Bandits cars will be no different. Now, this outside lane starting to form up here. The 0 of Devin, followed by the 74 of Spoob, the 19 of Corey, the 13 of Bud, and now the 01 of Doug. Now we got 5 cars in this outside lane. Stepanski moves up. We got 6 up there. Now the 36 of Taco. We got 7 up there. Bud files back in line, up 6. Down to 5. And it stalls out with no help. Malenko went up high, comes right in front of the 5 car, and Addy was there. So now move Addy into the 5th position. He was 6th. Trying to prove that he can win even starting to race a lap down. Yeah, and he's in the middle of the pack. Taco in 4th. Really aggressive with poking his head out. Trying to find anybody to go with him to get an outside lane going. Again, we've got Bud working the outside. That's also Stepanski, that's Prattman in that 98 car, my bad. Work to the outside. Now Spoob up there. Help from the lap car of Corey. And Corey, now we have the 99 of Stepanski lining up. The 98 of Prattman looks to take the charge up front on the outside lane. And they will all fall to the rear of the pack. Late comes in the 86 car, but to no avail. He came in way too late for any help. Now the 0 of Devin trying to give him a little slipstream. The 98 of Prattman just trying to find a way back in line here. The 36 of Taco gets hung out to dry here, and he's going to be caught by the 0 of Devin. The pack kind of converges around the 36 car to try to keep him out of the line. The 86 of Freak kind of showed some motivation, but quickly that faded. Back up front, the 08 of RL Barnett leading with 15 of race. Addy sat 3rd. How about Mafia? Quietly working his way up front in 4th now. And the 78 of Clutch in 5th. Now Dan looks to the outside of the 78 car. Pilots himself back in line. Now we got a huge cluster of cars trying to take charge on the outside. That's the 01 of Doug. Oh, and then contact with the 99 and the 0 car making heavy contact with the outside wall. It's Devin. Stepanski came all the way up the track, kind of hit the 0 car into the wall. I don't know if there was prior contact. controller working to the outside now. Way up goes the 01. 3 wide in the back of the field, or the back of this lead pack. That was the end of the stage. So Barnett holds on for a stage victory here over the 5 of Addy. I'd appreciate it if somebody could kind of remind me with how many laps left in each stage, because I don't have a lap count. Okay. Yep. Come on, 704. Work with me here. Anyway, these guys, they take a breather. I'm not. Y'all go to Veedverks.com and y'all go to... You use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. Love them as much as they love us. The 08 of Barnett will lead them back to green here for stage 2. We're racing at Talladega. Barnett now leads over Addy and Clutch. Oh, around goes the 23 car into the middle of the pack. The 51, the 13 goes around. Caution on the speedway. And we're racing back to the start-finish line. The 08 and the 5 breaking away from the rest of the pack. The 78 now drafts up to the 5, able to give the 5 a nice shot in the back bumper. Through the trial where they go. Barnett holding his own on the inside, no help. Side by side to the line, it's going to be the 5 of Addy over the 08, the 01, and the 78 are top 4. The 08 actually edged out the 5 at the start-finish line. And meanwhile, the 23, the 51, the 13 get absolutely drilled in the middle of the pack. Is Scoot talking? The 08 of RL Barnett will lead the field down to the open pit lane. The 36 is being a weapon under caution. Taco went all the way to the inside wall and then shot right back across the field in pit lane. 78 of Clutch leads the field out of the pit lane. We saw the 5 take the scenic route down pit lane. From race control, the 2 drivers restarting at the rear of the field will be the 01 and the 23. That is Doug and Malenko. But everybody's caught up and we are ready to go. From race control, we're getting 1 to go. Or we're going green this time. 6 laps to go here in stage 2. When we go green. 78 of Clutch will lead us to green. Over the 8 of Controller, row 2, the 5 of Addy, the 08 of Barnett, row 3, the 2 of Mafia, the 15 of Race, row 4, we have the 98 of Prattman, the 74 of Spoob, and did Corey ever get back onto the lead lap? He must have under that last stage caution. He restarts in row 5 and 9. The 86 of Freak restarts 10. So here we go into the restart zone, ready to go, and we're racing once again at Talladega. Clutch and Addy nose to tail Mafia on the back bumper of the 5 car. Now Mafia moves up high. And way down goes, I believe that's the 19 of Corey. Coming around the 5 laps to go in this stage, you have the 98 of Prattman, no help up high. Trying to find a way around the 5 and the 78. Here comes the 8 of Controller, the 08 of Barnett. Five laps to go here in stage number 2. Mafia hanging tough in third. He'll have Freak on his back bumper and Taco making a reappearance to the top 5 in 5th. Under the WL line goes the 99 for about the 70th time today. Here comes the 2 of Mafia to the outside. Looking for the race lead. No help up high. The 5 of Addy falls back. Freak into the 2nd position and somebody gets shoved out of line. That's the 51 of Dan feeling the after effects of the 36 car. Here comes the 2 of Mafia up high once again. No help. Trying to get Mafia to go, or trying to get Freak to go with him, to no avail. Spansky, a little contact from the 15 of Race. Three laps to go here in stage 2. Turn around to 2 laps to go. Clutch continues to lead over Freak, Taco, Supansky. I believe that's Spoob in the 5th position. 2 to go. Supansky trying to get to the inside of the 36. He'll shove him out of line. And now up front is going to start to get real racing. The 36 into the wall. Coming to 1 lap to go here in stage 2. Clutch leads over Freak, Supansky, Spoob, and Malenko. You're now top 5. Who's going to make the move? Who wants the stage 2 victory? Malenko now works up high. He's got the 0 of Devin on his back bumper. Now Devin drops low. Malenko's got no help. Here comes the 0 to Barnett. Going to the outside of Malenko, going 3 wide for a second. Barnett files back in line. Everybody's still single foul. Now everybody looks to the outside. That's the 08 and the 8 working together. Up front, no movement. Now Spoob, with the help of Mafia, trying to get to the outside. He won't get there in time. Clutch will lead there at the end of the stage. They're 3 wide under caution. Alright, so we're going to line them up double wide and try this one last time tonight. Before we do that, make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. We're ready to go here at Talladega for the final time tonight. Green flag here for stage number 3. We have a 29 lapper here on our hands to wrap up this doubleheader tonight with the Gunman Truck Series and the Bandit Series here at the big one, the bad one, Talladega. Addy getting shoved way up high in the back of the pack. Clutch and Spoob, your top 2. Nose to tail on the inside. That's Mafia 3rd. Devin 4th, Supansky 5th. Everybody coming back to nose to tail racing. There was a lot of hectic racing in stage 1 of the Gunman Truck Series race, and pretty much from the middle of stage 2 on, we haven't had that much hectic racing. And now Mafia will get the opportunity to lead us. Clutch goes way up high. Mafia now takes the lead with Devin behind him. Supansky to 3rd. Race for Freak in 5th. And now freaking shove that line under the double yellow goes the 86. Here comes the 08 of Barnett into the 5th position. Now he looks up high on the 15. The 0 of Devin looks to the outside, peaks, but files back in line. And Barnett's going to fall all the way back. The 8 of Controller Hog will now take over the 5th position. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Barnett in the sucker hole. The 51 of Dan gets shoved out of line. So now, teammates nose to tail. The 0 and the 15 of Devin and Racer nose to tail. Controller also separates them from being a trio, as Controller sits in between Race and Doug. You have the 0 to 15 and the 01 nearly nose to tail. And now we have about 3 groups of cars here in this lead pack. The 08 of Barnett, now he leads an outside lane charge. The 98 to 51, the 74 to 19, all up there. A lot of good guys up there. Barnett, Prattman, Dan, Spoob, Corey. And now we got Clutch back there with Addy and Bud. This outside lane is stacked. 2 of Mafia continues to lead on that inside lane, but for how much longer? He's got the 0 of Devin locked onto that back bumper. The 15 of Race, the 8 of Controller, the 0-1 of Doug. And no more help. The outside lane now has more muscle up there than the inside lane. Here they come, a huge shove down the back straightaway. The 2 of Mafia with a huge block puts Barnett back in the sucker hole and himself 3 wide in the middle of the pack. And now Devin and Race take over this race lead. Contact in the back of the back, the 74 into the wall, the 19 dives way down low to avoid. V8 of Controller Hog into third. In the outside lane, as quickly as they formed up, is as quick as they disband. And now they try to get that outside lane formed up again, now headed by Mafia. Now, a lot of contact for the 4th position, the 78 trying to force his way up there. Controller trying to lead Mafia and Prattman on that outside lane. Files back in line. Now to 78, a Clutch leads an outside lane charge. He's got the 2 of Mafia, the 98 of Prattman, now the 8 of Controller. Jumps up, kind of slows the momentum of the outside lane down. And now, the 3 Flex Seal cars are nose to tail. The 0 of Devin, the 15 of Race, the 01 of Doug lead this race. Dan there in 4th. With Corey behind them in 5th, Bud, Controller, Clutch. Taco, Mafia, Prattman round out the rest of the pack. And out to the outside, here comes Dan and Corey. And now Mafia looks up high. And Prattman follows suit. They're starting to get a lot of muscle up there, and it kind of disbands. Three wide between Mafia, Prattman, and Clutch. Now Dan almost getting shoved out of line. Now he's behind the 36 car once again. He looks up high. No help. Flex tape, flex shot, flex glue up front. I believe pit stops are on the horizon. We're here and pit road may be getting busy this time by. And we're gonna have another busy pit lane here in the middle of stage 3. Here we go, coming off of turn 4. Here comes a whole bunch of contact. Did everybody get the pit road speed? 19 of Corey to 36 of Taco. Stay out. Really, somebody got pushed and rubbed the wrong way. So the 15 is down and away. 13 behind him, 98, the 8. Here comes the next group of cars in, the 19, the 36, the 5, the 74, the 99. So now how well can everybody else get back into a train? So here we go, the 19, the 36 are down and away, the 5 right on the back bumper, the 36, here comes the 74 and the 99 as well. Here comes the lead group of cars. Coming by. Here comes the 15 of Race. Leads the 78 of Clutch with the 13 of Bud and the 98 of Prattman. Is the 15 the leader? So the 36 working with Addy. Now or 15? Okay. So 16 laps to go here at Talladega. Now this 36 car leads a train of 5 cars with the 5, the 8, the 74, the 99. Up front is a train of 3. And Bud trying to file back in line. Now there's the train of 4. Corey running kind of in no man's land. So now it's about to be a 4 versus 6 car train. 15 laps to go here at Talladega. Controller now dives down low to the inside of Addy. Really not going to help their case. Supansky in the middle. Contact with Spoop. They're 4 wide. Looks like everything's starting to calm down. And now these 6 start to calm down a little bit. They start to get to business. 14 laps to go. Of the top 4, 3 of them are nose to tail. That's the 15 of Race, the 78 of Clutch, 98 of Prattman, the 13 of Bud. Ivor is not content running behind the 98 car with 14 laps to go. Or just doesn't want to run into the back of him. 13 laps to go. Whoa, contact up front, the 99 cuts right down in front of the 36. You were in the middle lane when I cut back. Here comes a wad of them. Here comes the 2 and the 51, along with the 01. They're going to leave the 0 and the 08 out there. Which, if they had any chance at coming back into this race, they needed to bring all 5 of them. So now, when did the top 4 pit? Will they try to run them out of fuel where they pit now? None of the top 10 do. And now these guys, for a short time, could have a 7-car train in their favor. Here comes the 13 to pit road all by himself, no drafting help. The 15 of Race continues to lead here. The 78 of Clutch, the 98 of Prattman up front. A 6-car train headed by the 5 of Addy. Up front, here comes the top 3. And now, this will relinquish the race lead to the 5 of Addy. So now the 78, the 15. The 15 hard into the outside wall! And that's really going to hurt these guys, because they're not even lined up with all three of them. And these 6, they're still all nose to tail. Controller's not in here, and around goes the 74! Here comes the leaders. So now, it's going to come down to where does the 99 and the 36 and the 5 come out in relation to the others. Here comes the 78. Help from the 15. '98 of Pratt Man is leading right now. '98, I believe, is continuing to lead. Now is being caught by the 86 of Freak. Where is the 36 going so far under the WL line? 98 of Prattman now has help from a lap car. This could work out in his best interest. Two laps to go. The 98 of Prattman may have this one figured out. Oh, one issues on the backstretch. White flag in the air one more time around at Talladega. The 98 has the lap car of the 86 of Freak behind him and nobody else. Down the backstretch, getting a huge push from the 86. Through the tri-oval, no contest so far. The 98, a Prattman, is gonna win at Talladega. And the 78, I believe, will come second. So, I believe the top three are Prattman, Clutch, and Race. Pratt, Corey. Oh, Corey was second. Alright. So, if we can get him in here. Or Corey's in here. Pratt. Oh, they're all in here. Alright. Alright, so you three get your party autos shared to this party. Everybody else go ahead and start clearing the mics for post-race interviews. Alright, you have a good night. Alright, let me know when you three are ready.
Thank you.
You son of a bitch.
Alright, Prattman, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Corey. And Clutch, you good?
Yep.
Alright. We're joined by third place finisher Clutch. How about that one? Anticlimactic finish in a way that there wasn't necessarily a race for the win, but it did come down to pit strategy. What is your overall take on that final stage?
Well, I took 2 tires on the second to last pit stop, so I kind of had to take 4 on the final one. That's what kind of screwed me there. Pratt came out with a huge lead, and I think if me and Race would have stuck together when he came out of pit road, but he kind of messed up a little bit, we might have been able to catch him, but after that, it was just over.
Alright, go ahead and tell me, what was your thoughts on the race in total, in overall, and how did it compare to the Gunman Truck Series race?
Well, I like the Xfinity race a lot more than the truck race tonight. I didn't really do so hot in the truck race. The Xfinity race, I feel like we could drive up to the whole field, and it was just fun all around. Everybody was competitive and pretty much clean the whole race.
All right. Congratulations on your third place finish, and good luck to you tomorrow in the Outlaw Series.
Thank you.
Now we're joined by second place finisher Corey. Corey, you got me?
Yeah.
All right, Corey, how are you? Been a minute.
I'm alright.
All right, how was this race to you? Like, yeah, what were your thoughts throughout this race?
Just staying out of trouble. Kind of ran by myself for the first two stages.
I saw you started both of these races tonight by pitting on the first green flag lap. Just trying to stay out of the pack, or what's the key behind that?
Yeah, staying out of the pack, staying away from the blame game when the cautions come out. All that factors into it.
So maybe it's not everybody's key, but it looked to be pretty successful for you, because at the end of the first stage, because pit stops don't happen in the first stage naturally, you were able to get the lucky dog and come back on the lead lap to start stage 2. But you did kind of ended up back into the pack just a lap down this time around.
Yeah. I
You
was
just kind of
lucky
stuck
enough
with
to
it.
grab at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Got behind the 74 and we're trying to make something work, but couldn't ever get there.
What kind of strategy were you forming going into the third stage, and did you stick with it, or did it change based on who you were working with, or what had happened?
My plan was to work with the 74 and the group of cars he was working with, but circumstances didn't allow that to happen after he got put in a wall and everybody started changing lanes and left us hanging.
Yeah. So you were left hanging there in that third stage, but you were able to crawl your way back through pit strategy and come out second. So congratulations to you on that. It's fun watching you, and good luck to you tomorrow in the Outlaws race.
Alright, thank you, good job, and congrats on the 98 card win.
Hey, thank you.
And now we're joined by race winner the 98 Prattman. Where did you come from?
I don't know, Emerson. We're kind of always in it, but not up near the front. Just kind of usually at the back of either the first pack or even the second pack. But we just try to stay out of trouble.
What was your third stage like? Because I didn't keep many tabs on you in that third stage, and you ended up being the leader.
Well, we ended up somehow in that third stage. We ended up breaking out through pit stops. We kind of got a little separated from the pack, and there were 4 of us running nose to tail, so we were making good time. And the 13 pitted sooner than we did, and so we lost a draft partner. But when I went down with the leaders to pit, they all took 4 tires, and I took a can and a half and 2 tires. And when I came out, I pretty much figured I was in trouble because they didn't do the same thing. There wasn't really a lot of communication, so I didn't really know what to expect. But once everything cycled out, and I was able to find my buddy Freak, and even though he was a little behind, we were able to link up, and he just stayed behind me, and we just made time.
What were your thoughts on this race compared to the Gunman Truck Series race earlier tonight?
Oh, it's just as competitive, and it's, same theme. Try to get to the bottom and hold it and get your track position. But the runs, we made it happen on the high side a few times, but it's just easier to make that time on the bottom and just hold that yellow line, and that's what. I mean, I'm guilty of doing that too. You hate to be the first guy to jump out to try and make something happen and then have no one follow, so it's just, you kind of got to run nose to tail for a while, size it up, and when the race starts happening, you see the runs develop, and you just kind of make something happen, put yourself in a different situation, and see where it takes you.
Alright, well, congratulations on your win here in the Veedverks Bandit Series race at Talladega, and good luck to you tomorrow in the Outlaws race.
Hey, thank you very much.
So that is our doubleheader here from the Talladega Super Speedway. It has been a fun one, a lot of competitive racing all day long. Both races ended up coming down to pit strategy, and they did not disappoint. So it was a fun night tonight, but if you didn't get enough of a Dega fix, we still got one big one tomorrow. 94 lapper here with the Outlaw Series cars, and it will be just as much fun. So we'll see you tomorrow night. I'm Emerson Arden, and thank you for watching the Veedverks Outlaw Series of Series.